أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. I hope you all are doing well. So Alhamdulillah, we were able to finish learning. Come, you can sit here if you want. We were able to finish. You want to say Assalamu alaikum? Say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
So Alhamdulillah, alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. So Alhamdulillah, we were able to finish learning which surah, Muhammad Raza?
Surah-Yusuf.
Surah-Yusuf. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. And which surah are we about to start learning now?
Surah-Taha.
Surah Taha. And why we selected Surah-Yusuf is because it's a complete story. Like the entire surah is based on the story of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. That's why it keeps Muhammad Raza or any other child interested in this surah for the entire length of the surah. And the same way, Khuda Hafiz. So the same way why we're starting to learn Surah Taha is because that also contains two stories. One is Prophet Musa alayhi salam story, and that goes for almost 90% of the length of the surah. And then at the end we have Prophet Adam alayhi salam story. And again, so what happens is these stories, because of their meaning and being very interesting, they keep the kids' attention towards the surah, and it makes it much easier for memorizing the surahs. We started with Surah Mulk and Surah Insan and Surah Al-Mulk, Surah Al-Insan and Surah Al-Jum'ah, but it was much more difficult to memorize those surahs because the meanings were a bit difficult and it wasn't easy for a child to understand what's going on. But then once we read Surah Maryam, we realized that the stories that are discussed in Surah Maryam, the story of Prophet Zakaria, the story of Bibi Maryam salamullah alayha, and the story of Prophet Musa, Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. So all these stories were really interesting and they kept his attention towards Surah Maryam, and it was much easier to memorize Surah Maryam. So that's why we selected Surah Yusuf after that. And now we're going towards Surah Taha. And for the revision of Surah Yusuf, what we have decided that our morning routine has started. Inshallah, every morning or in alternate mornings, we'll try to record 2 pages of Surah Yusuf, and inshallah, we'll be posting it on our page. Jazakumullah khaira. Thank you very much. Please keep us in your prayers. Fi amanillah.